Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. We are continuing to provide updates in the matter styled as State of Idaho versus Wondra. And there are a few documents contained in the record that the defendant filed himself that are handwritten forms where he's asking for certain relief. Because at the time he was in Arizona, an inmate at a prison there. He hadn't been appointed any public defender, had not retained any private counsel to represent him. And that appears to be the reason why he was filing documents on his own behalf. One of them dated August 5th, 2025. It's a motion for self-surrender. In other words, he's making a motion allowing him to surrender to the authorities in Idaho, but not in the county of Payette where the proceedings were. He's not asking to self-surrender to the custody of the jail in Payette County, 3rd Judicial District. He's asking to surrender in the 2nd Judicial District at the county jail in Boise, same location where Mr. Koberger was. Let's read this document. It's a form to find out what relief he's asking for and what the good cause or the grounds is. Again, this is a form, and it's checked off here. Defendant requests the court, and then write in what you want the judge to order and the reason for your request is what's stated here on the form. And then his handwriting states, as I am in federal custody at FCI Phoenix in Phoenix, Arizona, I am scheduled for release on October 30th, 2025. I am respectfully requesting that the courts allow me to self-surrender to the Ada County Jail in Boise, Idaho on November 3rd, 2025. I respectfully request this so that I may have a few days to speak with family and prepare for the journey that lies ahead. And also, that I do not pose a flight risk and do not have a history of failure to appear. Thank you. Dated July 28th, 2025, and it's signed here by Stacy James Wondra. So we see here, by reviewing this document and providing pure opinion, speculation as we do, that Mr. Wondra is wanting the time between his release on October 30th, 2025, through this date that he says he's going to self-surrender in Ada County on November 3rd, 2025. He wants to be permitted to be free for those few days. There's an affidavit that he fills out also that accompanies this motion, and he goes into a little bit more detail saying that if this motion is granted, I certify and agree to self-surrender to the Ada County Jail Monday, November 3rd, 2025 at 8 a.m. And then he gives details where he will be staying, Boise. He gives further details that he can be reached at an active telephone number. He gives details of his girlfriend's identity, his mother, and other information in trying to persuade the judge to allow him to have this time, as he says, on his own before he would be then presenting himself for surrender in Ada County. This will now conclude this episode of the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. Thank you for joining us today.